sun's going down as the rain is pouring down. There's a fan blowing in the background. So to get away from all the noise, I went searching for a place with no noise. I found this place where you can be free and chase those ghosts in the woods and through the trees. The hunter call of the wild. Now with those mountains and valleys and lakes, there's many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running round and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The hunter call of the wild. The hunter call of the wild. With those mountains and valleys and lakes, there's many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running round and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The hunter call of the wild. The hunter call of the wild.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Alright, let's make sure we got audio. We got it. Thank you, Chris, thank you. That song, something I made. You might have heard an echo because I was listening to see if it was on the TV. You shouldn't hear one now. I made that song with an echo. I made that song with AI generated music. My words. And it put together that song. So that music is made by Real and Virtual Outdoors. Let's call a few people out. Chris Everett, good to see you, my friend. Cobra Kai is here, good to see you. Buck Williams is here. There's my friend Downtown Ernie Brown and my friend Burrito Catfishing Lady. There's Kelly, good to see you, buddy. He says, I ain't got no internet. That is not good. Kind of hard to play the farming game with no internet. Liz Hunter, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in today. There's Stan. I ain't going. Oh, Lord. Good to see everybody. Stan, this is normal self. Oh, Lord. All right. I got several songs that I made. And I made one for Police Game. And it's pretty sweet, I got to tell you. So, we will be hearing that as we go. An echo. I don't know what you're hearing, an echo. I made one for Police Game. And it's pretty sweet, I got to tell you. So, we will be hearing that as we go. An echo. What you're hearing. That's on your end, buddy. Anybody else hear an echo? I just turned it on the TV up there. I have no echo. If anybody else is hearing an echo, let me know. And give that a few seconds and see if I can get judgment from somebody else. Does anybody else hear any echo? No. I didn't figure so much because I didn't hear it on my TV. Do something about your equipment, Buck Williams. All right. We're going to go northeast. Rather northwest. Northwest. No echo. Thank you. I'm going to walk up here. We're just going to walk and stalk. It's Buck's Hollow Head. I can assure you of that. Lisa says no echo. Unfortunately, to hear you, Troy. Love you. Yeah, Yeah. He said it's gone now. It's some voices in your head, son. All right. I want to remind everybody about the Boar's Nest tonight, and I'm sure you're going to hear some other AI-generated music because me and Hogleg have been both making music. And probably about to drive our wives nuts with all this AI music. Let's talk about the weapons we have today. I have the Mosin right there, and I have the 300 AR platform. So, and I have no binoculars, which is not good. Let me fix that. I gotta have binoculars. That's a given. I'm gonna take something out of the inventory. We will take this out. And I can always re-add it later. Alright. He said the Mosin is junk. I've killed more deer with this Mosin, including the diamonds that I have. It's a great rifle for this map. And we're just gonna go down through here and see what we see. I have a 3-7 rifle and and the 300 of course goes up to 9, so that covers all of the pretty much the bigger animals on this map. Well, pretty much it covers it all. We are going to have some competitions coming up on this map soon. Something up here. for the Rod and Gun Club. I haven't been in a rush on that. I'm trying to give some of the guys, the new guys that's getting in it, an opportunity to work the map a little bit. And we're going to do a truck driving live before we do another online competition, because everybody wants to see us drive the trucks, and we're going to have a truck driving night for that. I want to remind everybody about the Boar's Nest tonight. I'll be co-hosted on that show tonight on hog leg catfishing. And we are actively looking for guests. Somebody's interested about coming on the show, reach out to me and we'll get you on there. Shirley T says, I am here at my sister's, but I am listening. I cannot chat. Good to have you, Shirley, and I want to welcome everybody watching in the background as well today. So this is going to be the map that we're going to do the competitions on next. Chris Everett says, hi, Shirley. He's giving you a wave. I'll try to read any messages that y'all have for Shirley. She may not be able to answer, but at least she'll be able to hear them. This is the next map that we're going to do competitions on. Emerald Coast. And it's got several exotic deer species on it. Sambar, hog deer, rusa deer. But it's got some bigger animals on it as well. Bang Tang, which is sort of a wild cow. Saltwater crocs. We were actually discussing yesterday in the Discord. While I mentioned the Discord, I will say that if you want to download a copy of Discord, you are welcome to join the voice chat. If you want to come in and visit with us, talk a little bit, it is an open place for people to come visit, have conversation. Just reach out to me. Yes, fallow deer and red deer are also on this map. We were discussing the saltwater crocodile situation. The saltwater crocodile, this is the area for them right here. We'll go look at that later. I may fast travel down there. This whole beach right here is full of saltwater crocodiles. I mean, it's just full of them. And we were discussing how we were going to do that. Hello, Donald. Thank you for coming in. And we got to talking about it yesterday. And how we was going to get 5 or 6 people on that beach and do the crocodile. That's a quail hunt. I do have Discord. Yes, I do. Real and Virtual Outdoors. And what we've come up with is we're probably going to have to hunt on our own maps that night, because it's just going to be too many people running up down that beach shooting at limited crocodiles. Steve Adams actually had a good idea for a live. I think it's kind of fun idea. He suggested that doing a live stream where we would basically run up and down the beach unarmed right through the middle of them saltwater crocodiles and see who lived and who died. Oh Lord, there's a lot of things that you can do on this game. It's fun. Stan and Hogleg always got some sort of annex going. Stan put out a video on his Susquehanna Stan YouTube channel of him wrecking the four-wheeler and burning it up. That's a class of clowns there, I'm fixing to tell you. Them boys got way too much time on their hands. And Hogleg, as I said in the opener, he's been making music as well, and he made he made some songs. Lord have mercy. There's a deer. Oh, that's a piggy. We're gonna shoot us a hog. I shot over the back of him. I got him. We got him. Let's see if I got him good enough. Anyway, Hogleg made some songs. And one of them he made called Moo Moo Magic. Oh, hell. I laughed when I heard that. I'll have to play that for y'all sometime. I've got it. And he made two songs about me. One of them probably can't play on here because it's really not kid friendly. But the Moo Moo Magic one's pretty, that's pretty sweet. I thought I hit that hog. I may have missed that hog. Oh yeah, the Moo Moo Magic song he outdid himself. And I tell you what, I may get him to play that tonight on the Boar's Nest. If y'all want to hear Moo Moo Magic, I think we'll hold that for tonight's show. Ben's Hogleg made that. He outdid himself, I'm fixing to tell you. Lord have mercy. He sent me that. I woke up, I hadn't even drank my coffee yet. My wife's like, Hogleg sent you an email. I said, oh Lord, ain't no telling what that is. And I opened it up. It was I told you we got that hog. He's down. Let me see if I can go find him now. The Moo Moo Magic song. Yeah, let me see if I can get on the blood trail. I hit that pig. I knew I hit that pig. Let's see if we can find some blood. That's quail tracks. Let me go up here and see what I can do. We'll make an attempt to find him. I ain't gonna run him no 50 miles trying to find him, but we'll make a go at it. Quail tracks. Should be right along in here somewhere. Start seeing some pig tracks. I forgot hogs was on this map. Tell you the truth. There's a blood trail right here. Alright, we start tracking now. And we didn't hit him all that great, but we'll make an attempt to find him. That AI music generator is pretty sweet. Actually, I got to looking for something like that the other day. It's been on the to-do list for a while. I got a lot of stuff on the to-do list. I'm always working on stuff for the channel or pictures or something. And I do a little side work too, so I'm busy on that as well. But, excuse me, I'm eating a peppermint trying to keep my voice in order for tonight. That had been on the to-do list for some time. I'd been using AI picture making for quite some time, and I wanted to start doing some music. Because it's really hard to get any music. So many guidelines and things you have to go by. And some of these gaming videos, you know, they need a little music. So I got to looking into it, found this website, got to tinkering with it a little bit, and I made a song, and turned out fair. And so anyway, Hogleg, he comes up, he's got some songs made. I'm thinking, that sounds like, that feels awful familiar. So we got to talking. He's using the same website I was using. So in any event, we ended up using the same website. And for basically very little money, $10 a month, you sign up for a subscription. It gives you a lot more features to use, change the words, and so basically the way I've been using it is I type in something I want the song to be about, and it generates a song. And then I've been editing the words to fit it around what I wanted it to be. And it's a lot of fun. It's kind of to see what you come up with. And it pretty much alleviates having much copyright issues. Hogleg's been driving Melissa crazy playing songs over and over again. Yeah, I think she's had to listen to everything he's made. Yeah. His wife, my wife's been like the guinea pigs of the song creating, because we send it to them or want them to listen to it. So if Hogleg and I show up with two black eyes on a boar's nest tonight, you'll know why. I did not make a good shot on this pig. We are still tracking this pig. This is something I really didn't want to be doing, but we're doing it anyway. Wait, there's some deer out there. I see it at far distance. There's a feeding zone. And I'm going to take a look at these. Oh my God, look at this. That's a big one there. I want to shoot that right there. That's a 4 easy. I'll definitely want to shoot that. Well, we got him. I'm going to put a marker down right there. I'm going to open this zone. That's quail. I'm going to leave that zone there. I'll go get that deer in just a minute. Let me see if I can track this hog down now. We should be coming up on this hog for long. We've been tracking him a while, 25 to 50. I would be easing down through here if I had to just shot and run everything off, and I've got the fallow deer marked, so we'll go pick him up just a minute. There's the pig. It wasn't a great shot. Hot. Not much of a pig, just a little money. Let's go get this bigger deer here and get a look at that. You know, fortunately for me, I have a Canva subscription that I use, and it's got some music on it. But you know, I mean, it's like everything else. You're limited on what you can use. This pretty much just opens a whole lot of possibility. You can see by the blood spatter on that. That was definitely a vital hit. That's a goal. That's a good looking dude there. Big thick neck on him. What's a diamond on this? I don't even know. 249 is a diamond. 249.99. That's 192. So he's just barely a gold, but $8,000. Alright, we kind of got off track, so let's head back this way. That's $1,000 payout. So I made songs for this, fishing games, police game. Well, we'll be playing some other songs. And I'll be making some more. I just basically started on one for the baseball game, which is coming out. The new baseball game, which is coming out on Xbox. I'll be playing it. Make sure I'm going the right doggone way. Welcome in, LFG. Good to see you, buddy. He said, you're definitely doing better than me. This game is much harder than it looks. Yeah, that's a common mistake that people make. I have some other long-time people that I talk with that has been watching me for a long time that has started playing this. Big Slim 91, he started playing this. He's like, golly, it looks easy, but it's not. It's really not. The game is not easy. Now, once you level up and I notice if you look at the top of the screen up there, you see where it says skill points and perk points. Now, I don't have any more because I pretty much set all mine. But I wanted to show you this. This is your skill points and your perk points. And each time this gives you different levels of, makes the game easier, basically. And you need to watch the videos on this to know how you need to set these as a newbie. Same way with the perk points. You see I've got my rifle, shotguns. I do a little archery hunting. I don't do a lot, but increase speed when firing all weapons is one of them here. Unlocks short range 0, unlocks long range 0. That means you can zero your rifle compared to the distance of the animal. You need to kind of watch a video on that so you know how to spend your points wisely. Tailored to what kind of hunter you want to be. Moon over Miami is here. Good to see you. Yeah, this game is not easy. It is a learning curve to it. And there is a lot to learn. By the time you learn your animals and your trophy ratings and your max weights and you know what gun performs better than others. I just killed a 4 easy follow deer. Trigger happy, good to see you. So, and welcome in. So for the folks that think, you know, that they're going to get on this game and tear up the world, it's quite a surprise when they get started. But if you have questions, you can always reach out and I'll try to answer them best I can. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Have a safe drive. For those of you that have watched me before, you know I'm not a grinder. I don't have a bunch of tents set up where I'm jumping back and forth this part of the map to that. I'm more of a freestyle hunter. If we kill something good, you know, like we did that nice fellow back there, you know, it's authentic. I'm not grinding and jumping around. Nothing wrong with that. That's just not my cup of tea. Any trophies today? Well, I just killed that one gold fallow deer, so, and a small pig. We're having competitions on this map. I know this map a little bit, but I need to play on it a little bit more, and I figured today'd be a good day to do that. So, I need to spend about about 12 to 14 hours on this map in about 2 days to open these zones, these hog deer right here. Not really. I'm just kind of running around looking. I guess you could say I'm probably zone hunting more than anything, because we're going to have competitions on this map, and I need to open these zones up one. Sort of animal watch a little bit, see where I can put some blinds up. Problem with this spot right here is these trees, the way they are, it's going to be basically ground blinds or tripods. None of these trees are going to accept a tree stand, which I prefer. I have 3,400 hours in the game. Yeah, and about 1,500 of that's probably sleeping in front of the screen. Those numbers are, that's crazy. Some of those numbers of his are a little inflated. He falls asleep in front of the computer all the time. Ask him how much sleep time he's got. Well, say, Lance, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, he falls asleep at the computer. I was on there one night here a while back. He's sitting up in a blind at a tree stand, and we didn't hear anything from him for a while. I told Outback, I said, and he didn't, and I had him on the screen watching him play live on Discord, and I told Outback, I said, I bet that son of a gun went to sleep 2 hours at least a night. Yeah. That's about right. I bet that son of a gun went to sleep sitting up in there. Sure did. Oh, look. Good night, Irene. Walked right up on him. He's not going far. Hey, I didn't hit that deer all that great. Oh, that's the wrong deer. That's why. That's the deer I shot right there. Still didn't hit him all that great. He's probably a gold. Oh, crap. That's going to take some tracking. I think I zeroed too high. Let's go see what we can... That deer was way too close and I zeroed way too high. The shot was high. He's down. Well, let's see if we can go find him. We will find him. That's a big old rack. So I was zeroed for about 164. And I didn't change it. So the shot's going to be high, but we got him anyway. He's not going to be a diamond. There's a red fox out there. We're going to ease up here. I'm just going to ease on up here because there's going to be some more animals out here that I saw. There's a doe. There's another doe. Good Lord, this deer heaven. There's a sandbar. That's a sandbar. Standing up there. Alright. That was a level 3 sandbar there. Let's just ease on down here. Go take care of this one. Now I'm headed off in the direction that deer run off in. But I'm not really on the trail, so to speak. But I'm close enough that I'll be able to probably pick up the blood again. And if not, I can always run back. But I don't recommend this type of tracking for newbies. Probably need to get on your blood trail and stay on it, but because it's easy to get turned around if you're new in this game. I'm just going to walk down here a little way. Of course, if I get lost, I can always backtrack, but should relatively be able to pick up the blood trail here in a little while again. A lot of tracks. Oh, Curtis. That was absolutely not a great shot. I had the zeroing all wrong on that. That was not a good outcome. And this deer I shouldn't even be tracking. That was just on me all the way. There's a coyote zone. I may have to turn around. I may have to turn around. Hogs eating. Whole bunch of hogs. Look what's laying up there. Look what's laying up there. Now, I'm gonna tell you, that's game time experience tracking right there. I didn't really follow the blood trail. I just kind of followed where I knew he was headed. But I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that at all. Worst thing that's going to happen there is you're going to lose a little money because I did not make a good shot on that. So the trophy rating's not going to be all that great. But that's just from experience. Being able to a lot of time spent in the game. There is Curtis. You can't run Curtis off. He like the plague. You can't run that boy off. I'm gonna show you why I shot this deer. I can tell you that I don't even have to look. But it wasn't a vital hit. See, I hit high. He was facing that way, and that's where I shot right there. That's just not a good shot. Beautiful animal. Didn't get the quick kill bonus, but big rack. That's on me. That's on me. Give me just a second. Let me stretch my back. This map has a lot of great animals to offer. So we did 3 comps on the other map. And I would imagine that we will probably do quite a few more than 3 on this one. Because it just has a lot to offer. You got several deer species, and they're all fun to hunt. One of my favorites is to hunt is the sandbar. And then you got the bang tang, which is a blast to hunt, and the saltwater crocodiles. So I'm sure that we'll stay on this map probably for at least 6 species. This map is vastly different from the Hunter Classic map, the Australian map there. It's a little bit more of a desert environment on Classic. I really like the way they did this map, though. We're supposed to be getting some new reserves this year. 2 new reserves and I think a DLC in 2025. So it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with. I always look forward to getting a new reserve. I like to do several live streams on the new reserve. And I play a lot of different games. I kind of mix it up. I don't really play the same thing all the time on the channel. One thing is I'm not really trying to grow a huge channel where I'm locked in on one following for one game, so to speak. This is more of a hobby to me. I gotta get that notification off the screen. Really not about getting monetized or making money on YouTube. It's more about just having a good time and having some fun. That's really what it's about for me. It's not something I play one game and I stay locked in on that because I've got a base. There are kangaroos on this map. And I cannot remember where they're at. I think they're somewhere in this area of the map, if memory serves me correctly. I may be wrong about that. There's also feral goats. Yeah, kangaroos right here. There's a zone right there for kangaroos. And we will be using the wheel to choose the animal. I'm going to do things differently on this reserve. We're going to use the wheel to choose the animal. And that is going to happen the night of. So, of the live competition, when we have one, no one will have any advance notice of the animal. I won't even know. We spin the wheel and that's going to pick the animal and we're going to go with it. Except for saltwater crocodile night. We do saltwater crocodile night. It's going to have to be on each individual map. And I will drop that little bomb last minute. So when we do these competitions and we're on the same map, everybody has to have time to get on the game, get in the map, get in the game. And then once I get everybody in, then we'll spin the wheel and everybody have to make a mad dash to get the gear they need for that species. We'll give them 10 minutes or so to gather their gear. Some will say, oh, 10 minutes, you're rushing me. Yeah, I'm rushing you. Hurry up. And we'll go. Try to figure out how I can make it as much of a free-for-all as I can. I think the bear tournament turned out really well. Nobody had any idea what was coming except me, and I didn't participate in that. I held that till about an hour before time to hunt. Nobody really had any time to make any plans. They just had to kind of go with it. And Steve Adams ended up winning it. With the ability to stack maps, which basically means you shoot your smaller animals out, spawn bigger ones. I don't like to give a whole lot of notice on anything. So that's one of the things I learned when we did the virtual fishing league on the angler, is I give them too much time. And it was with good intentions, because I wanted everybody to have a chance to participate that had to, that actually had jobs and couldn't maybe fish. What is that? It's a rock. Maybe participate, or wouldn't been able to participate because they had to work, so in a narrow time slot. But it worked out that it was too much time for everybody. And it really turned into a grind, and that's not what I really wanted, but... Huh. Where you at? I don't know what that is up there, but I'm going to get over in this bush. It's an axis deer. I don't know what size deer it is. But I'm going to get here and hide. And I'm going to call this deer out. Try to. I got to get my call back in my inventory. I'm going to try to call that deer out so I can see what it is. That may be just a doe. But it could be a rack too, so we're just going. Here comes one. That's a buck, a young buck. Now, I'm not going to get too excited about shooting him too quick, because there possibly could be more than one. But if there's not any more than that, we will shoot him. So, it's a level 2. We want to get him shot if we can, to maybe respawn him into a bigger animal. That's a herd management animal right there. And there comes the level 2. I don't see anybody else. So I think we will bust him. I'm going to take him with open sights. That shot was a little off. That got me. I got him, but it was off. We will head that way. Lord, this deer may run 400 miles. Shot was to the left. He's down. Not a big trophy. Just a young buck. But he'll pay a bill or two. He ran there as far as I thought he did. Alright. I like to do a little open sight hunting every now and then. But I don't like using this rifle for it. These sights are a little crowded. I tell you what, if I open sight hunt, I like to use that Whitlock 30-30 on these deer. And it's not as powerful as some of the other guns, but I really like the sights on it. Get a good sight picture. That's more of a herd management deer. Excuse me, than anything else. Going to go crappie fishing tomorrow morning. If Chrissy feels good. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, it's getting that time of the year, isn't it? I hadn't been fishing in so long. It's really difficult to go not having a place to really go to. The place I had was really convenient, and I had things set up real nice. But time you get everything together. I had a locker down there. I mean, some of my fishing stuff stayed in the cabinet. Down there, I didn't even have to really lug it home most of the time. I really shouldn't. I have work to do. Well, you can't work all the time. And yeah, you should. I disagree with that. You and Chrissy ought to go fishing if you can. While you can. Save the work for another day. Red fox. I'm really not paying attention to the red fox. If we get a chance to shoot one that's not a trophy, I'll probably shoot it just for money. Just for a money grab. I have work. Really, a lot of this is just about exploring this map today and opening up a few zones if I stumble across them. If I really get serious in opening a bunch of zones, I'll pay a little less attention to hunting and a lot more on just running around looking for zones. I don't think you realize how many zones is on these maps until you start seeking them out. There's a lot of zones on these maps. And although I've got, the map open as far as my outpost and things, I still have a long way to go on opening my zones. A lot of the grinders set their grinds up on watering times, and they do really well at it. I don't grind much. That's just not my thing. I don't know. But what I like to do is I like to find as many zones as I can. And I'm talking about needing zones for feeding or for resting. But I like to go hunt those zones and kind of dope out which ones bringing in the bigger animals. I guess that's what's been successful for me in a few competitions that I've won, is just go and spend some time in the stand, watch what's coming in, see what's coming in. Understand that when you kill an animal out of a zone, he may show up in a different zone. But, kind of watching to see what's coming in, and not, if you got a good animal, not, you got a competition coming up, not shooting that animal, especially if you're going to be hunting on your map. Selective harvest, so to speak. The deer competition that I won, I found a pretty good deer, and I let him set. I didn't mess with him. I went back and watched him, kept an eye on him, but I didn't shoot him until competition started. I knew he was there. I just had to go get in the blind and wait on him to show up. And I had to hunt him actually really twice before I got him. First time I tried to get him during the competition, he didn't really give me a shot. And I didn't force it. I just kind of said, okay, well, I know I got a couple of days. There's no sense in rushing this. And I went back. Of course, reset the time, went back and hunted, and there he was. But there's not always on every quadrant of this map, every little inch of it don't have animals on it. I mean, some of it's, I've noticed that some of these maps have dead spots on them. We're not seeing anything for in an area. And then you have to be mindful of the fact that I'm walking around out here and I see a big animal, and there's no zone around here. The animal's traveling probably to a zone. We'll figure out which zone he's going to. You may be right here, and there may be a zone 100 yards down the lane here, and you see a big animal coming through. The temptation would be go back to sit in that same spot, same time of the day, and that's really never worked. They're going there somewhere, coming through there for a reason, and they're probably traveling to the next zone. You have to be mindful of that. So really setting up in an area where there's nothing to draw the animal is probably not a good policy. That's like this animal right here that just called. So, is there a zone up here? Or is this traveling? we're going to find out in a minute. I'll either walk up on the zone or I won't. And there's my answer. There's a zone right there. Of course there is. And we are definitely going to shoot that joker. Unless he runs off before we get through looking. I want to make sure there's nothing bigger out here. We're going to take our time and glass around. I don't see anything. It's 144 yards. We're zeroed for 164. He's getting a little nervous. So we'll just slip him a Mickey real quick. He's down. That's the way you get her done. And as you can see, he's right there. And the zone is now open. Now that's the way the Mosin knocks them down if you do your part. Much better shot. Not anything great, just a silver. Don't forget WWE drops in 3 days. I have not forgot. Tell me this. When are you buying it, Kelly? Are you buying it on release date, or what are you doing? Alright, let's continue. See what else we can dig up. Picked up a little cash. And we picked up another zone. Yeah, I don't know yet. Yeah, let me know. There's no sense. Has no sense to be running out buying it right away unless you're going to run out and buy it right away. If you're going to wait a couple of days, then I'm going to wait too, because we can't do anything with it until we both have it anyway. Vital shot is good. Yes, it is. Well, that was a vital shot. I hadn't played in a week or two. Got to get back into it. Yeah, I hadn't played in, well, since I hadn't played in a while either. Probably about 2 weeks. I've been playing Fishing Planet the last couple of days. I've been on Alaska on the Alaskan map doing a grind up there for cash and XP points. I'm at level 66 and I need to get to 83 while I get back on the ocean map. The time that I Thought the gears sort of run out, but I will get back there. It's just a matter of putting the time in. Of course, I didn't do the bear hunt. I just hosted that night. I would suspect that Hogleg and Stan would maybe do quite well on this Australian map. They hunted a lot. This is one of their favorite maps to hunt. So I'm suspecting they might do pretty good on this map. Oh yes, I've been at 60 for a long time. I done got to level 60 twice. I started playing this on PlayStation 4, and then I bought a gaming PC because I wanted to start doing YouTube, and so I bought a copy for the computer. And of course I do a lot more about the game after playing it several years when I got it for PC, so it didn't take me long to get to 60. It's a fairly wide open map. There's a lot of game on this map, a lot of big game. With your bantangs and your saltwater crocodiles and your red deer. I kind of consider red deer to be more of a medium high game animal, but I've had the game about a month. Yeah, it takes time to learn it. It's like I said, it's a learning curve. I am going to walk up here to the river, take a little look, see what's going on up here. And there's a zone right ahead of me. Level 14, yeah, it takes a while to level up. I leveled this up pretty quick on the PC. Sandbar deer zone right here. So I'm gonna point this out real quick. These zones kind of run in a pattern, if you would. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one on down here. And I'm sure there's probably going to be one down here somewhere. But if you look at some of them, like this, they're kind of clustered in a box shape. Some of them are straight, in a straight line. And like these here on the beach, they're kind of in a straight up the beach type thing. These are kind of in a line, a little off angle wise, but you see my point. So when you find a zone like this one here, and this one up here is probably going to be the same as the one back here, but once you start building your zones, you can kind of see the pattern that their direction they're going in. And when you're just out zone hunting, A lot of times I don't even shoot. I just run around the map looking for zones and kind of open them up. But you can sort of pattern. This is a sandbar. This is all sandbar right here. So that's all tied to that other zone. And I'm assuming there's probably going to be one right up here somewhere. Probably about right in here. And we'll go look and see if I'm right. It's going to be probably somewhere right there where this marker's at, because this is here for a reason. This stand. This is a buildable stand on the map. So usually they try to put a zone close to those stands. So we'll run up here and see if there's one up here. And I'm just creeping along. I'm crouched. I'm not doing a lot of running. I'm not doing a lot of standing straight up or a lot of this. And I'm in no hurry. I'm just chilling and hunting anyway. And it gives me a time to look around and be aware of the surroundings. Like I said, I'm not much of a grinder, so I don't spend a lot of time setting up grinds. And to me, it's more fun for me to get out and walk around and find a big animal rather than just bounce from tent to tent shooting a bunch of animals. And again, I'll say it again, there's nothing wrong with people grinding. I don't have anything against it. It's just not what I enjoy. Nothing wrong with grinding at all. That's your cup of tea. If you want to grind and jump around and shoot a bunch of animals, by all means. I know some people that grind that's got countless and countless of diamonds in their lodge that they've shot grinding. They just don't appeal to me as an individual. I would much rather get out and put my time in, and if I get a diamond, it's kind of a bit more of a sweet thing. And I've got a few just by hunting. I think sometimes we get caught up in the numbers game. How many diamonds you got in your lodge? Oh, I got 500. What? Or 50. I'm not even sure 500 animals fit in a lodge. But you get the message. Very proud of the diamond whitetails I had, because I put my time in. Hunting slow and thorough for them, so. Yeah. JG says, I like to sleep. I like to walk around too. And LFG said, I had you laughing about him sleeping. Yeah, he falls asleep there playing the game. He's always talking about how many hours he's got in the game. I think the other day he was taunting about having 35 hours, 3,500 hours in the game, and how many diamonds he had, and all that. And he realized that me and him had pretty well the same number of diamonds, and I got half the time ins he's got. That's because he's sleeping on the job. Grinding is like chumming. Yeah, I'm just not a fan, but that's okay. I don't mind watching somebody else do it. I just don't like it. There's a quail. But I don't like using the chumming feature on the angler either, so. But there are people that like it. And I'm okay with it. Each to their own. That's a quail. What would happen if you shoot a quail with a bow in the gun? Probably wouldn't be nothing left of it. Alright, there's a stand up here. And we're going to walk up here and look around this area and see if there's a zone. As I'm here. Oh yeah, that's Stanley going to sleep. He's probably asleep now. I hadn't heard anything from him in a while. And look what's right there, boys and girls. A zone. Are you surprised? Okay, so let's look at this scenario a minute. It's been a little of a teaching moment. There's the zone, and 146 yards is a stand. So that's the sandbar zone. What time do they eat here? Now you see where I'm standing? There's the actual zone. And you can see that it's right in line with this other one. And probably on the other side of this creek, river is going to be another one. So they eat here from 06 in the morning until 9. And that's how you find your zones, folks. I'm going to run down here and look at this stand. And I'm going to share another little bit of knowledge with you while I do this. Now, this is all opinions. Your opinion may be different. That's perfectly fine, too. But I'm going to share a little something with you here. All right, first thing I'm going to do is walk up here and see what kind of blind this is. This is a box blind. Now I could build this. No, this is not a box blind. This is actually a buildable tripod blind. All right. So I just put a marker on my zone, 129 yards away. But is this a blind that I want to build? And what's it based on? Do I want to spend the $2,100 to build this? The answer on this is yes. On this one. The reason is that zone is right there. But there's a zone right here as well at 92 yards, which is right behind us. And there's a lot of open space. So once I build this, I'm going to be able to stand up in it. I'm going to be able to see a long way. And this is kind of blind that I want to have. Now look at the area that I can see. Look at the distance. 300-400 yards in many directions. This is a viable blind. This is something that I will hunt. If this was a box blind on the ground, probably wouldn't be all that great. Means I got a wide open 360 view just simply by looking at my surroundings. I can decide whether I want to build it or not. And this is my type of blind. So that's done. All right. Let's cross the river. How did I know it was not a box blind? That's a good question. So, ground blinds are $1,700. If you walk up to it and it says it's $1,700, it's a ground blind. If you walk up to it and it says it's $2,100, it's a tripod building stand. That's how you know. There's a little less material on the ground for a tripod if you look at it. I mean, for a ground blind, if you look at it closely. I've got sub blinds on some maps that I didn't build because I didn't like the location of them. I didn't like the view. Even though it was a good spot to hunt, I didn't build a blind, but I bought a purchasable tree stand or a purchasable ground blind or a tripod and installed it in my place, my choice of placement, rather than build their blind that you can't move. Because I just didn't like the view you got from it. I knew it was a good place to hunt, but I didn't build it. I bought one and put it there, but it's something I can move. I've got a lot of blinds on the map that I haven't opened. And the reason for that is I don't like the location of where the blind's set. I want to choose where I put it to maximize my opportunity to get the best shot. So in a sense, it's a thinking man's game too. And the good thing about that is if I put in a blind and I hunt it and I realize that the wind direction's really not in a good spot, then I can move it to the other side somewhere. Where if you build it and you really don't like it, you're kind of stuck with it. And you don't hunt out of it, so it's kind of a waste of $2,100. So put just a little bit of thought into it before you just run up there and say, okay, I'm going to build this. And there are some lines that you build that see that don't have a viable zone on it. That you could see clearly. Maybe brush, maybe trees in the way. That's a waste of money to me, but that's just my opinion. Now I'm going to walk up to this river and see if I can cross. I don't know that I can. And we got to be careful because we may be going to get into some gators up here, or crocs rather. And I have a bigger gun for those jokers. And you'll see that I do spend a lot of time glassing. If you're not using your binoculars a lot, you're doing yourself an injustice. There's something up there. Way up there. Are you using the keyboard to control yourself? No, I am not. I use a controller. I have an Xbox control. Some of the games I play are keyboard mouse. I'm not sure there's a place for me to cross. Right here. I'm going to look for a low spot. Ooh, there it is. I'm going to walk up here and see if there's a zone up here. Did not know. Yeah. You can connect certain controls to the PC. I think you have a certain type of Xbox control that's wireless. You can even connect it to your PC. I don't know which one you have to have, but I bought a wired one. I don't have a wireless. I didn't want a wireless. I'm too cheap to buy batteries. And Much as I play some kind of game, I'd be replacing batteries all the time. Yeah, you sure can. You'll have to go in Steam and turn the settings on. Oh, Melissa. She says, hello, Colleen and Lucy. Yeah, Lucy's asleep. Where's an animal? Did I overlook one? I sure did. There's something over there. I'm trying to get a spot on it. It's on the other side of that hill. Dadgummit. Thank you, Melissa. Tell them I said hello. Glad they're out doing a little fishing. There's an animal right here, but I cannot see it. Crouched down. I'm gonna try to sneak up just a little bit. Let me make sure there's nothing behind me first. This may be I think a PS5 controller will work. I'm going to try to sneak up, see what this is, but I can tell you that I'm at a disadvantage right here because I'm behind this hill. And by the time I get up there, what's ever there may be gone. I have a feeling it's laying down. I can just get a little glimpse of something there. But I can't really tell what it is, because I can't spot it. It's going to be difficult to get out on this animal, but we're going to try it. He is in a... I bought a Xbox control that there's an Xbox control out there. It's an 88 something. I can't remember the exact name of it. It is an original Xbox controller that has the buttons and the sticks positions same as PlayStation. And I am an old PlayStation player, so the controls feel more natural. So I think it's all in what you're used to playing with, to tell you the truth. As far as a controller, because I know a lot of folks that swear that keyboard and mouse is the way to go. As far as for shooting. I disagree with that. I think if you're good on the sticks, you're just good on the sticks. And referring to control. So I kind of disagree with that. That one way is superior to the other. I just think some people are not good on the sticks. But if you've been playing with controller on other games most of your life, I don't know where that animal went, but I don't see him. You're probably going to be. You're probably not going to benefit from going to keyboard and mouse. You're an old player, that's for sure. You ain't no damn spring chicken yourself. I hate to tell you that. Raggedy looking old man. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Ain't it Tuesday? Shut up and go get your fried chicken. Oh, my goodness. Oh, more. Y'all come join the Discord sometime. Talk. Me and old Buck. We give each other a fit. Ain't no telling what you love to hear. You better have thick skin. Let's see. Most of my life was controller. You use it on Snow Runner? Yeah. I got a couple of games I play with keyboard and mouse because that's the only thing you can play with, but it's not my first choice. I can assure you that. I could outshoot you with Intel Vision controller. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I like it. I'm a controller fan, but a lot of it too is I like to be able to recline this wheelchair and play. Now that's be sitting up messing around with a bunch of keyboards. But that's like the range game I have. That I play all the time. I'm going to walk up here and look at this lake. The shooting range is keyboard. Thanks for reminding me. Now I know what's for supper. The chicken, yeah. I think Buck, he's probably run out the door. He probably forgot it was Tuesday. He's gonna go get his. He's gonna go get his doggone 2 buckets of chicken. I guarantee you that. I do remember that. Lord have mercy. We old, ain't we? We old. Well, I'm going to have catfish and shrimp for dinner. I have fried catfish and some shrimp cocktail with some hush puppies and french fries. I'm a growing boy. I've got to eat good tonight. I got to keep my strength up. We got a show to do tonight. Don't forget Hog Leg and I will be live tonight. And probably be prepared to hear some Hog Leg and generated music. He's been working on music. I think earlier in the live stream I said this, I think we about drove our wives nuts. Hog Leg's been having Melissa listen to his songs, and I've been sending them to my wife. They're probably about ready to kill us. For those of you who wasn't here during the first live stream, if you go back to the beginning of this live stream, I made a song for the Call of the Wild with AI, and I wrote most of that song, 99% of it. The only thing I really didn't write for it was the line of Call of the Wild. But I'm eating Mexican pizza right now. Boy, you're always eating a Mexican pizza. You're going to turn into a Mexican pizza. In the bed at night, huh? Y'all driving this loco. He just called me back there to listen to something else. I can't wait for tonight's show because I know he's going to be playing somebody on the show. I didn't play Melissa, I didn't play the Moo Moo song. I'm gonna get Hog to play it on the show tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. It ought to be a lot of laughs tonight. I'm sure it'll be a fun show. We try to make it a fun show. We want everybody to come in and have a good time and get away from the hustle and the bustle and enjoy each other's company and have a few laughs. We got some guests, on, and I'm working on some more guests, and people's got busy schedules. Trying to get guests lined up is always a challenge, but we really want the show to be about you guys coming in and having a good time. That's very important to me and Hog Leg. And if you've had a bad Monday and Tuesday, and just life got on your nerves in general, we like for the show to be a place to go and have a laugh or two and feel better about things. That's what we want. There's a deer. That is a hog deer. It looked like the only one out there. How many yards is that? That is 272 yards. I'm going to try this from here. And I'm going to try to make a long shot here from here. I hit her. Let's see if she goes down. She's going down. Boys and girls, that's 272 yards. Well, let's run up there and get her. But we like the show to be, a fun place for everybody and come in and have some laughs. And, if you're having a bad week, just feel better about things. Yeah, those are the good ones. Those are definitely the good binoculars. All right, here's some zones right here. That's a hog deer zone. You can tell these animals are watering right here frequently. Another hog deer. And yes, that was a 272-yard shot. Speaking of hog, there's one up yonder. Here's another zone. I'll go some pigs running. Another hog deer. That's 3 hog deer zones that I found so far. So, if I was doing a hog deer competition, this would be a lake to hunt. There's 2 or 3 zones on it. Yeah, you never know what I'm going to wear, right? There's a fallow deer. This place is loaded with action. Look at all these deer. Good night, Irene. Look at all these tracks. That was a vital shot. 272 yards. Where'd I hit him at? Look at that. Right in the lung. Distance 270.27. Good deal. Yeah, those rangefinder binoculars are a must. I tell a lot of the new players this, so I'll repeat it for your benefit. I would not, getting started in this game, go out and buy a bunch of guns. Animals classifications are from 2 to 6. From 1 to 9. And the bigger the animal, the bigger the classification. Birds and rabbits are things of 1s. They're for 22s and bird shot. Your small deer, you need a 3 rifle. Your bigger deer, you need to go 4 to 8s. But when you look at the ammo of a rifle, it will tell you what classification that ammo is for, or for what that gun is for. So don't go out and buy a bunch of guns that's got a 4 to 8 classification. Buy one. Buy one gun that covers from, 2 to 6, and then 6 to 9, or you don't need to buy a bunch of guns. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you have a good day. Spend your money wisely, because money goes fast in this game. Yeah. Well, you can go out. Trust me, when you get down the road in this game, you'll have more coin than you can. Unless you're doing a lot of maps with a lot of grinds on it, you'll have more money you can spend anyway. So save your money, and don't buy a bunch of guns. That's a mistake I made the first time around. I bought a bunch of guns. That's because I'm a gun nut that I really didn't need. But, I mean, I use this Mosin. Oh, there's a red deer up here. Alright, now I'm at a total disadvantage right here. I mean, I am at a total disadvantage. Because I'm down the hill. And I will probably never see this deer. So I will swing around to the right and see if I can flank him. But I doubt I'm going to be able to flank him. But I'm going to try. Now, if this happens, it's going to happen very quick. And this terrain has got me at a severe disadvantage for this particular animal. There's the zone that deer was hanging out in. Alright, I'm going to get the rifle ready. I'm also going to pull the scope off of it because this may be a close encounter. If I see him, I may not have but a second to bust a shot. I think he's probably already gone. And when you're trying to shoot an animal at close range, that scope is a hindrance. I don't see him. All right. There's the zone. He's looking down the hill at me. And he went out through this way. Yeah. Yeah. So Kelly's talked about in the chat, talk about the heart rate. You know, when you're at a lower level player, you can't hold your breath as long, or the gun is steady. The wobble is a lot worse than it is for a veteran hunter. And that goes along with your skill points and your perk points. So it's very important to read and choose your points wisely. What you want to base your hunter after. So my suggestion is, as you watch a how-to video on it, because you're going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out things on your own. And if you watch a 15-20 minute video, it'll help you a long way. What say, Dick? All right. I got to go. I got to go save a little voice for tonight. But I'm going to play this song before I leave on Exit Today that I played at the first stream for those of you who didn't get to hear it. God bless you, and thank you for being a part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. And I will see you guys tonight on the Boar's Nest. And here's the song I wrote for Call of the Wild.
Fan blowing in the background. So to get away from all the noise, I went searching for a place with no noise. I found this place where you can be free and chase those ghosts in the woods and through the trees. The hunter, call of the wild. Now with those mountains and valleys and lakes, many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running round and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The hunter, call of the wild. The hunter, call of the wild. With those mountains and valleys and lakes, there's many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running round and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The hunter, call of the wild. The hunter, call of the wild.
And that's all, folks.